What's up? Welcome into your daily Buckeye Blitz for a finally freaking Friday. I'm your host, Joe from the Buckeye Cast. April 28, 2023 is the day. Boy, how about that draft last night? A lot of weird stuff going on there. Anyways, this is not an NFL draft show. This is Buckeye football. Also not a recruiting show for all other schools across the country or in the Big Ten, or whatever. So today we are talking about the 2025 Ohio in-state recruits, names to know, most important guys right now to know in this 2025 class. I've really been hitting the 25 class hard this week because I finally broke down and promised you guys I would. So I'm keeping my word. We'll get back to the 2024 class. There's not a lot going on there right now. We had the top 5 announcement of running back Jordan Lyle yesterday. What else? We know about the transfer portal guy, the offensive tackle Josh Simmons from San Diego State. What else? That's about it in the 24 class, right? I mean, Taylor Tatum visited last week. Stuff like that. So anyways, we're going to get into 2025 guys in Ohio. And again, I said this before, I'll say it again. I'm going to keep saying it. Class of 2025 high school football in Ohio is one of the best in years. I'm not the only one saying it, but it's good and bad. So it's going to be good because it's good for the state to finally have, some quality high school football after a few down years, but then it's going to be bad because these guys can't all go to Ohio State. So, and they're not all going to go to MAC schools. They're going to go to your Penn States, your Michigans, Michigan States, Notre Dame, Kentucky even. So we can't take them all. I wish we could, but unfortunately we can't. But anyways, this 25 class in Ohio, we've got new rounds of in-person evaluations coming up this summer. Camp season is upon us in June. So you're going to get some adjusted ratings and guys finally getting rated properly, as far as the star rankings and their composites and all that. So here are some of the guys I'm watching and you should keep an eye on in the state of Ohio. Okay. It's a long list. Stick with me. All right, let's talk. We talked about Tavian St. Clair yesterday, the quarterback, 6'4", 205, pro style out of Bellefontaine, Ohio. Right now, he's ranked number 7 player in the state. Next up, Jamison Kitna. His dad is John Kitna, obviously, the coach at Lakota East in Liberty Township. 6'2", 215. He's a dual threat quarterback. So keep an eye on him. I wonder if he would switch to like a receiver or running back or something. He's a good sized kid. Anyways, next up, Jackson Wiley, the legacy, Michael Wiley's son, 6 foot 170. He's a wide receiver. He's out of Olentangy in the Columbus area. Then we move on. Preston Bowman, 6 foot, 190 pound wide receiver from Pickerington North. Next up, Quentin Simmons, 6'1", 170, wide receiver out of Cincinnati Withrow. Most of these guys are not ranked yet, so that's why I'm not giving any star rankings or anything. Next up, Caden Penning, 6'5", 225 athlete, Anderson High School, Cincinnati, whatever. Next, we got Raphael Green, 6'6", 320. He's a tackle, offensive tackle from Winton Woods. Obviously, the Buckeyes have done very well with plenty of Winton Woods recruits. Next up, Jermail Atkins, 6'7", 250, offensive tackle, 6'7". That's insane. Out of Madison Trotwood. Then we're moving on. Tucker Caddis, 6'4", 240, offensive tackle from Cincinnati St. Xavier. Is it X Xavier? Some people say X Xavier. I think it's just Xavier. You pronounce the X like it's a Z, right? That's what I always thought. Anyway, call me crazy. 6'5", Jaden Clark, 6'5", 260-pound tackle out of Northmont in Clayton, Ohio. Parker Harden, 6'4", 275-pound offensive tackle. He's got some crazy eyes. Pickerington Central in Pickerington, Ohio. Next up, Jake Cook, keeping it on the O-line here. He's a 6'5", 295-pound guard from Westerville North in the Columbus area. Next, Cage Payne, 6'3", 280-pound offensive lineman. God, these guys are huge for 2025, guys. They're sophomores, man. Whew. Anyway, he's from Kings High School in Cincinnati. Or is that Kings Island? That might be Kings Island. I think he works at Kings Island. Just got off a roller coaster. Anyway, Brandon Caesar, Salad, 6'4", 235, strong side defensive end out of Cleveland Heights. They crank out some DNs in Cleveland Heights, in case you didn't know. Next up, Cedric Works, 6'4", 205, weak side DN out of Northmont High School. Then Dior Garner, 6'4", 290, defensive tackle, big boy, out of Canton McKinley. Again, this is all 2025 class, so in case you missed the beginning. Dante McClellan, 6'3", 200-pound athlete. That's a good size, out of Canton McKinley. Next, we got Eli Lee, 6'3", 215-pound inside linebacker out of Akron Hoban. Get out of my Hoban. Next, Paul Nelson, 6'2", 205, outside linebacker from Cincinnati Princeton High School. Next, we got Maddox Arnold. He's a 6'2", 220-pound inside linebacker from Cincinnati Elder. A lot of talent down in Cincinnati right now. Wow. And Southern Ohio in general. Grant Beerman. Hey, Beerman, pass me a beer, man. Beer me that linebacker. 6'4", 205-pound linebacker from Lakota West. Next, we got Donmiel Rogers, a 5'10", 165-pound cornerback out of Cincinnati Winton Woods. Finishing up here, a couple more. Jameer Scott, he's a 6'1", 180-pound athlete from Mount Healthy, Ohio. Where is that? I've never heard of that. Again, somebody's going to come after me. I'm from Mount Healthy. You don't know where we're at? Where the hell did you grow up? Yeah, okay, I'm sorry. Everybody's in shape in Mount Healthy. Best thing I can say about it. Anyways, last guy finishing up here, Josiah Williams, 6'3", 180-pound safety from Wayne Hubert Heights. So that's your list of in-state Ohio guys to keep an eye on. Don't forget about the quarterbacks that I mentioned yesterday. Tavian St. Clair really has put on some weight. And then, of course, Ryan Montgomery. So that's all I got for you today. Hit me up in the comments if you're looking at somebody else or if I missed somebody or if you think I'm crazy. Michigan fans, hey, where are you at? I'll talk to you guys later. Go Bucks.